But this is Tina's memory trip back to Virginia, where she was in culinary school 3 years ago. We stopped and, first we stopped and at Tara, and we saw a visual, and this was so informative. They need visuals at these places because then you can understand what happened, why it happened, and what was there now. And otherwise it would just look like mounds and a Celtic stone that was as tall as me. It looked like big mounds, and they excavated back to 2000 BC, and they found a Stone Age passageway tomb. And there was a lot to see and to wonder about, and there was bones left over, and you know they can check on bones to see how long ago it was, and that was called Tara, T-A-R-A. And trivia, Tara means a point of high ground fit for the king. And was it high? And we could see for miles in any direction. It really was a high point of land. And on the way back to the car, after we looked at everything, and there was a horse, a lovely white horse. Oh, he was so soft like velvet. And he was by the fence, and I took his picture, and I went up to pat him, and he tried to bite me with those big teeth. I said, what the heck is this happening? Then we went into the store, the eatery, and a lady had 2 yellow Labradors, just like my dog. And I was going, oh, aren't you the sweet one? I was going to pat him, and he growled. Oh. He growled and was going to bite me. I'll say, this was not my day with the animals. Holy Moses, it was terrible. But anyway, Tina had a good memory, and she enjoyed seeing all the new things that they were doing with the gardens and all the new herb beds, and they did and were doing a complete overhaul of the buildings where she stayed in the area. She tried to talk to the chef, but he was having a bunch of people coming in, and he was too busy. He couldn't have time to sit and reminisce and talk. They have a hotel and a very fancy dining room, very fancy. And right outside the door of the hotel, they had the golf course. Just walk across the street, and there. And I went over there, and there's 3 old codgers on the golf course I'm gonna tee off on the first tee. And I told them, the one guy says, if you'll wait a minute, I'll run and get my golf shoes and I'll join you.